Gina Carano, a star in the Disney Plus original series The Mandalorian, a show that I really can't say anything about because I've never seen it, nor do I give a shit about anything Star Wars related. But Gina has recently been the subject of controversy for sharing what I'm about to read to you in her Instagram story. Let's go. Jews were beaten in the streets, not by Nazi soldiers, but by their neighbors, even by children, because history is edited. Most people today don't realize that to get to the point where Nazi soldiers could easily round up thousands of Jews, the government first made their own neighbors hate them for simply being Jews. How is that any different from hating someone for their political views? Now, the problem with this is Gina is openly very conservative. She's light tweets saying systemic racism in America doesn't exist. You're more likely to be assaulted for being a Trump supporter than for your own race. And she's even shared stupid anti-mask memes where someone is wearing like 50 masks and it says, "Meanwhile in California," because, haha, very funny. You want to protect yourself and others from a deadly virus and want to slow the spread of said deadly virus. So comical, right? So it's really not out of the stretch that she's saying being Republican these days is like being a Jew during the Holocaust. Which, I mean, yeah, that's totally not an erroneous comparison whatsoever. I mean, you guys only have 27 state governorships, 30 state legislators, 6 out of 9 US Supreme Court justices. You guys are so oppressed, right? Anyways, obvious joking aside, people were rightfully outraged following this and then subsequently got the hashtag fire Gina Carano trending on social media, and Disney actually complied. They severed ties with her. She will no longer be acting in The Mandalorian, nor will she be starring in her own spin-off series that Disney was apparently planning for their streaming service. And the right wing is so pissed off about this. Holy shit, they're screeching about cancel culture yet again. Conservative demagogues are coming up to her saying, "Please come on my show and talk about how evil cancel culture is in front of my audience of millions of people." And I even saw last night hashtag cancel Disney Plus trending on Twitter, and a lot of it was, of course, people clowning on conservatives, but I also saw quite a few posts malding about this. And aren't you the people supposedly against cancel culture? Now you're trying to go up against a multi-billion-dollar company that has now gobbled up so many of the major movie studios. Yeah, that's totally a battle you're going to win, definitely. But it shouldn't be hard to understand, like, at all, that Gina made a very insensitive comparison with that post she shared. Yes, it didn't explicitly say that Republicans are the new Jews during the Holocaust, but the implication was there. She is openly very Republican. It is pretty obvious what demographic of people she was catering to with that. And I'm willing to bet quite a few people who saw that Instagram story have family members who were Holocaust victims and didn't exactly appreciate the comparison she was trying to draw there. I'll feel sorry for me. People are calling me out and ridiculing me for being a racist, anti-science dipshit. And now I feel so oppressed. Feel sorry for me. Cancel culture is way too out of control these days. Oh, boo-hoo. Conservatives have such an enormous victim complex, it is fucking insane. You people are so obsessed with being the victims of something horrible that doesn't even actually fucking exist. I've seen people fear-mongering that Biden is gonna put them in the gulags for being conservative and round them up like the Jews during the Holocaust, like the LGBTQ plus people during the Holocaust, like the gypsies during the Holocaust, like the disabled people during the Holocaust, like the leftists during the Holocaust. It wasn't just Jews that were perished in the Holocaust, people. There's your history lesson for the day. But conservatives love saying erroneous shit like that because they love feeling like victims for whatever reason. They're just obsessed with feeling like they're being oppressed in some sort of way. Nothing is stopping you from being conservative. Nothing is going after you for being conservative. Stop the fucking stupid fear mongering already. It's been going on since the Obama administration. Obama's an evil commie. He's gonna put us in concentration camps for being conservative. None of that even fucking happened whatsoever. And now the same is going on with Biden. Biden is an evil commie. He's gonna round us up like the Jews during the Holocaust and kill us all, even though none of that is even going to fucking happen during Biden's tenure as president. But still, it's just this line of thinking is so popular and rampant in right-wing circles, it is honestly fucking scary. The amount of paranoia, irrational fear, and just flat-out detachment from reality leads to events like what we saw on January 6th. And the fact that we have celebrities like Gina Carano propagating this shit, spreading it further, and probably exposing many people to these kind of beliefs, honestly scares me too. And I don't blame Disney one bit for wanting to distance themselves from her because at the end of the day, she is bad press. I'm sorry, but society is becoming more and more unaccepting as time goes on of hateful dipshits like Gina Carano. You can cry about it all you want, you can screech about cancel culture all you want, but that's just the reality of things. I'm sorry that your beliefs are starting to go out the fucking window and people are becoming less tolerant of them, but that's just the way things are going. Sorry, not sorry. Have fun talking with Dave Rubin, Steven Crowder, Ben Shapiro, any of those other dipshits doing PragerU segments because I'm more than sure that's your future. Riding the cancel culture grift bandwagon, making those cancel bucks, meanwhile trying to pretend that you're censored and silenced and you're being oppressed in some sort of way. I also anticipate this video getting ratioed to hell because oh noes, I'm not spouting the same old tired popular opinion that so many other YouTubers are sharing on this subject. Gina Carano was cancelled. How dare Disney not want to associate themselves anymore with someone hateful and toxic like her, and someone who is overall damaging to their brand. So surreal. Anyways, fuck Gina Carano, fuck all the people defending her. Come at me. That's all I have to say. Bye-bye.